Good morning and good evening. We will start in a few minutes. There's a lot to talk about. Popeye is here already. We have 20 plus people already in the live chat. Welcome and hello to everyone out there. 30 people. 30 plus now.
Hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, do so. You will not be disappointed.
$42 now. Wow. Thank you very much, guys. Let's get started. There's no reason to wait. Freestyle session number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. This is the best drama live stream in the Philippines YouTube community, and we are going to start this show with Popeye 1. If there's anyone out there who wants to join the panel, feel free to do so. Just leave a comment in the live chat. There's a lot to talk about. I did not really prepare anything for today, but the latest developments, especially since Thursday, I believe maybe Wednesday, are kind of, how should I say, very, very interesting, and I want to talk about it. We have 40 plus people right now, right here, and Bobsy, if you are out there, I can see you. Can you make sure that you promote following link? Here we go. I will post it every now and then. That is the new link of Expat Trash in the Philippines. Expat Trash in the Philippines got taken down once again this week. It takes 3 copyright strikes to take a channel down. We will talk a little bit about Philly in the Philippines, ETP, copyright strikes. And since Popeye is here, I wanted to ask you a little bit something about the monetization program. If you can walk us through the whole program, how they approached you and so on and so forth. But I just saw, ladies and gentlemen, that Frank did a live stream this morning, and it's called, let me show, I just tuned in a little bit. I catched a few of the things that he said. Alo and Associates, not haters. That's how he titled his show. And I think that's very interesting because afterwards I will go back and listen to it again. If it's not up there anymore, I will go to the Copycat channel and try to listen to the whole live stream podcast, because I think that's very interesting, because I actually planned, that's the only thing that I planned besides talking a little bit about Philly, ETP and so on and so forth. I planned to make Frank an offer. And I want everybody out there to keep an open mind about that. But let's get into that in a minute. I would like to say hello to everyone once again. We got 50 plus people listening right now. That's a very, very good number, especially because there are a couple of other guys who are doing shows right now. And I saw that Douglas Williams also just informed me in the live chat. Thanks for that, by the way. that Mr. Whoop Whoop did a show about us as well, and he made threats about he's going after people now, and he is collaborating apparently with Philly, and we know that there's something going on in the background there because everybody who has been called out by our associates are now collaborating in the background. And Frank actually played a few of my sound bites, and it's kind of like a best of album of the Chester All of the Winter. Let me tell you something. Please share these sound bites because it's fantastic. Some of the proudest moments I ever had here on social media on YouTube. That's what how I feel about it. When people say that, I'm coming after family. This is not something that I'm ashamed of. It's the name of the program, and it's what the Chester stands for, ladies and gentlemen. And please share it wide and far. Go over there, download these sound bites, send it out to everybody because that's exactly what we do. It's our business model. Popeye, thank you very much for coming on the show. Hello, how are you? Are you aware of the latest developments, the things that I just mentioned?
Yes.
What's your take on it?
What's my take on it? First and foremost, before I get into it, okay, I want to thank Echo Tango Papa for using my soundbite on how these guys are functional illiterates. I appreciate that. Anytime you want to take a soundbite from me, Echo Tango Papa, be my guest. All right? And it's a very nice form of flattery. And I know it makes the other side urinate on themselves. Okay? And especially when you're up there too. Because before I came on, I just reviewed the new channel. And I thought it was stunning. And I loved the way he did shit. Or her. Whoever. Don't really care. They're doing God's work, far as I'm concerned. Now, as for these guys collaborating, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen because I know the moon is going to rise and the sun is going to set. This is what miscreants do. They're picking us off one at a time. So they group together. And Philly has joined forces with Big Shirt Travel. Just fucking hilarious.
What makes you believe that? I mean, is it information that you have, or is it kind of
I
like
have
you assume?
information. I have
And
information, but I do
by
not
the way,
want.
ladies and gentlemen, I am not aware of the new ETP vlogs. I saw that there are 2 or more vlogs on there, and I also know that there is a copycat channel, but we will talk about that in a minute. I would
Yeah.
like to. I would like you to continue what you just were
So
about to say, Popeye.
I have proof, but I don't want to say. There's a reason I can't say it on air. Okay.
No problem.
And it's. I will. I will talk to you privately about it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
because like if I gave that information out, it could
I
tip
understand.
the
I
scales
understand.
the other way.
Yeah.
So
I understand.
these guys have all recruited each other. But there's one thing I know. And as sure as my dog is going to go out tomorrow morning, lift its hind leg, and urinate on the grass, this is what's going to happen. Sooner or later, they will start fighting amongst each other. They always do. Right? They always do. And sooner or later, it'll be either Big Shot and Philly going at each other, Big Shot and Brevis going at each other. It always happens. You can count on it like the sun is going to shine the next morning, just like clockwork. Okay? It's Operation Clockwork with these guys. They get in league with each other, and the minute they have a difference, remember that, the minute they have a difference, That's when the fighting begins. Because they think they're all alpha males. But what are they really? I could give you a diatribe on their poor morals, their poor values, their criminal activities, but you all know that already. I don't have to come out and call them criminals. You already know. One has spent 4 days in jail. You already know. He has warrants out for his arrest, like his compatriot that is still sitting in the Bureau of Investigation jail. Now, during a live stream, Real Talk, which is the Hobgoblin, aka Barry Jordan, put up a couple of comments in the live chat. Yes, he has his phone. He's in the jail and he's on Big Shot Travels live live chat all the time. And he put up a comment and says, "I am not getting out of this jail anytime soon. Somebody has a new case against me." I am paraphrasing this, okay?
I have seen the screenshots. It was sent to me a couple of days ago, and
Yeah,
it's the real Barry J. And as far
yeah,
as the cell phone is concerned, you're right about that because we are still getting uh, brand new voicemails almost every day. There are
right.
people who are talking to him almost every day. I have them all. I will publish them soon. Thank you. Go ahead.
So, in turn, what does this prove to you all? This proves everything I am telling you is fact. And after Barry put that message up, Dipshit Travel put it on the screen to highlight it. And it was hilarious. He goes, "Look, Barry, we'll talk later, man. There's a lot going on, and you know, I think there's going to be some development." So this guy is still trying to give Barry some hope, but there is no hope. Accept your fate, Barry. You are now in the abyss of the law enforcement system of the Republic of the Philippines. And I'm telling you, the law enforcement system, once you're in it, getting out of it is like trying to let go of a live wire. Now, what do I mean by live wire? If you grab a 115-volt wire, it is very tough to get your hand off it or break away from it because a 115-volt wire is like a good woman. It grabs you, it holds you, it never lets you go. And 50 years later, you die of a heart attack, clogged arteries, and being overweight. That's what 115-volt electricity does to you. Okay? All right. So I like to use those, metaphors and parodies and analogies just to keep you guys interested. Okay? Now, well, still with me?
Sorry.
So, yeah, okay, good. I just saw the circle of death.
Ah, no, I was just checking out something here. By the way, I just
Yeah,
want you guys to know that our live stream right now is probably also live streamed over on our good friend Frank in Bantayan. I want to say hello to you too and the guys in your live chat since you're also listening to us. Welcome to the show. But why don't you just come over and listen to us here? The sound quality is a little bit better over here, but that's up to
yeah.
you. Just want to say hello to
So
everyone.
I got a little update on my channel.
Yes, please.
Uh, so Monday was Labor Day, okay? And before I give you the update, I want to tell you all Monday was Labor Day, and that day is set aside for the hard-working man in the United States and the hard-working woman in the United States. And that day is a day of rest because We labor 365 days a year. Okay. Now, when it comes to these miscreants like Bama, fucking dipshit travels, Brevis the butthead, all our favorites who are all banding together, they have never worked a day in their life. They have been a burden on the welfare system and the social security system and the VA system in the United States. They have never worked a day in their life. They do not deserve to celebrate that day, and I hope they did not. They probably just thought it was another day like any other day. Okay. But the update on my channel, Monday, Labor Day, I got my channel back. And I had my
Congratulations.
no congratulations yet. I had my channel back for like 4 hours. Okay. And within that 4 hour time span, he filed 7 copyright strikes.
Who?
Dipshit travel. I 7 out of 6 of, yeah, 6 of the 7 failed.
Jesus Christ.
6 of the 7 failed. They told him he was abusing the copyright strike takedown system, more than likely. One of them got through, which bumped me back up to 3 strikes. Okay. And you'll never guess what he fucking struck me on. He
Tell me.
struck me on a fucking thumbnail. I shit you not. So, what does this all tell me? Am I upset? Of course not. Do I give 2 shits? Of course not. Right? So, what does this tell me? This guy is spending day and night, night and day on fucking YouTube trying to bring channels down.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then I heard one thing that really disturbed me. And it is quite disturbing because there is a guy out there who has a channel and I admire him. He's a guy that's always moving forward. He's a guy that's always doing the right thing. He's a guy that has innovation. He is the guy that has people who loves him, cares for him. Everybody likes this guy, Nico. And then I heard dipshit travel say, we have got to work on Nico's channel and take his channel down. So now this tells me everything these fucking functional illiterates are trying to do is out of facetiousness, malfeasance, okay, and total lack of fucking character on their part. Okay?
Hang on a second. I want to mention that dipshit. Same shirt travel. It's very hard for him to put a strike on my shows or live streams and vlogs because I do not really use their content. But here is what I want you guys to know. You will have your chance to put a strike on my Alo de Winter live streams channel or channel. Yeah, it's only one. You have the opportunity to put a copyright strike on my channel maybe in a week or two when I will release a video of your daughter. It's going to be fun. Go ahead.
So, you know, and you can just, they call me, Aloe, and my good friend Nico. He calls us the 3 merchants of hate. Now, please tell me.
But that's cool. I think that's cool.
It is pretty cool, man. But who is really the merchant of hate here? Okay. I mean, is it really hate when I come out and say these guys are, filming girls' asses and saying it's a Jergens moment. Is it really hate when a guy purposely goes into a transsexual bar and fucking sucks face with a transsexual for maybe like 45 minutes to an hour and then fondles her in the fucking street and grabs her ass, tries to grab her penis? Right? And dude, all I did was comment on it. And then he says he's not gay. He's not this. He's not that. He was drugged. He was roofied. I mean, personally, I don't care if you like transsexuals.
The
Okay.
problem is, why is he on gmailkisses.de in Germany with his profile picture on there? And that profile picture
Exactly.
is like
Ex-
10 years old. And we haven't even talked
exactly.
about that yet. And we have never presented the community with the evidence of that. And it's not a
Hmm.
dating site like the usual dating site. It is very obvious what this is all about. It's Gmail kisses.de. And that's just something that we know is indicative of his sexual orientation.
Hmm. I mean, I don't care if that's your sexual orientation. I was quite shocked when Aloe told me that, Bobsy was his mistress. And, I was like, so what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to hate on Aloe because of his sexual preference? I mean, come on. Come on. I'm not that kind of guy. Okay? I don't have hate in my body. What I have is what actually happened, the truth, and it's all there before your eyes every time he puts out a vlog. This is a guy that pees in the streets in Thailand. But I'm the fucking criminal and he's urinating in a public place like a hobo? My God. I mean, Peter Van Dever must have enjoyed that when he peed in the streets. He must have got all excited, you know? I mean, come on, let's get real here. I don't have warrants for my arrest. The guy in jail does. The guy that says we're the three merchants of hate has warrants for his arrest for tax evasion and fraud in the state of Nevada.
Yeah,
Okay,
that I can confirm that,
in
because
Clark
Popeye and I
County.
actually, yeah, Popeye and I actually do have very little communication in the background. That's something that you guys might not even believe, but the only time we actually talk is on here. And it's very seldom just after the show, but usually we do not talk in the background. That's why I actually also sent out the link in the chat earlier, because we have very little communication. It's other guys that I usually talk to on a more regular basis. I would like to ask the chat before I give you the opportunity to continue with your explanations and informations. I would like to ask the people in the chat: is our good friend over in Bantayan Island, is he still doing his live stream, or did he just end it? Because I saw that he just ended it. Is that correct? Please go ahead, Popeye.
So the word I got on the street here is, wow, from what I hear, you are all boring, but they watch your live stream. Watch what you are doing. He's in streaming your live on his live show right now.
Yeah.
What content? LOL. 9 people watching. LOL. 70 people watching for you. Of course. Of course. Of course, 70 people watching for us. Because they know we're going to entertain you. Right? Now, let me get back to Nico. This is a guy that is a successful guy. I'll tell you why. Because, number one, he has a roof over his head. Number two, he eats every day. Number 3, he has clean clothes. Okay. Number 4, he has clean water. Number 5, most important, he has people that care about him. Now let's go through those 5 things one more time. Okay. And let's take dipshit travel. The roof over his head is Deca housing that's more than 40 years old where low income Filipinos live. He lives
And
in
let me just add this real quick. Deka Homes is, known for um, affordable mass housing projects.
right,
So, affordable mass housing projects, with other words, means that it's not a 5-star lifestyle. Just wanted to mention that. Go ahead.
correct. So I told you about his housing. He does not have clean water to drink. He has to buy clean water to drink. He eats every day, but he eats garbage food from SNR that's clogging his arteries. That will soon kill him. Okay? It will kill him sooner or later. If you look at this guy, when the girl with the pimple on her face started rubbing his belly, you could actually see how wide he is. He's at least 300 plus pounds. Okay? 300 plus pounds. Does he have anybody that cares about him? Not only no, but fuck no, he does not. Nobody gives a shit about him and his family. And that is the same thing with the hobgoblin who's behind bars. Because if his family cared about him, they would get him out of that situation. Right? And, these are the differences between a good guy and a piece of shit. Nico, the good guy, same shirt, travel, piece of shit. Okay? And he will always be a piece of shit. Period. Right? And I know he fucking urinates on himself every time I get up here and talk about him. Because tomorrow morning when I wake up and I check my email, there'll probably be about 5 or 6 more failed copyright strike takedowns. And it'll read, "Dear Popeye One, this copyright strike takedown was filed but was not submitted." And dude, night and day, this guy is on the fucking computer. He's
Look,
there.
for him, this is a battle. This is a battle between good and evil. And he really believes that. And he wants to make a difference out there. For him, this is a mission at all costs. Popeye 1, the Owl of the Winter crime family, they have to be stopped. And if a guy like Popeye 1, for them, the Antichrist, okay, the Antichrist on a U.S. Navy ship, okay, the sailor, the Antichrist sailor. If a guy like him gets monetized, that's just the end of the world for them. It's Sodom and Gomorrah. It's like
It's like
unspeakable
it's
for
like
them.
the
Okay, you
rapture.
can't. Yeah, it's the end of days, and I
Yeah.
mean this because this is something that triggers them big time. And I
Mhm.
actually wanted to ask you if you can give us a very, very short overview of how you actually get monetized. Just a minute or two before we move to a couple of other subjects, because I have a feeling this is going to be a very, very long live stream because there's so many things right now that I would like to talk about, and we will talk about it. And by the way, make sure that you sub to the new, original, real, genuine, authentic ETP Expat Trash in the Philippines channel, because there are now at least two, maybe even more, other copycat channel, and we know and believe that it is people around, from the other camp who try to use this to discredit ETP and manipulate you guys, because I have seen that you did not only sub to ETP himself, but also to that copycat channel. And just make sure that you know and understand that there are channels out there that are not the original ETP channels, or it's not the original ETP channel. And the end goal for these guys is to basically discredit the original channel, the original ETP channel. So make sure of that. I would like to ask you, Popeye, how did this happen? YouTube partnership program, they emailed you, said, hello, Popeye, we saw that you fulfilled the requirements. In this case, 500 subs, 3,000 watch hours. Is that correct? What happened then? Can you tell us? Can you walk us through it?
Okay, it's very simple. I got 500 subs. I met the requirement of 3,000 watch hours. Okay, which is pretty fucking good. Not bad. And they sent me an email and said, would you like to join the partner program where you can have super chat, super stickers, and super thanks? But the caveat is no AdSense. So what you have to do is you have to apply, and they make you do an AdSense, you know, thing for your super chat to go through. And at the end of the month, you could collect your, if you make a certain amount of money, you could collect it off the AdSense and send it to your PayPal or your bank account, whichever trips you trigger. Now, if you want AdSense, you have to have 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours, and I think so many views like that. And dude, it's so easy to do. A fucking child. I mean, they take you through it step by step to fill out all the forms on the computer. And you just click, click, click after you fill out all the forms. And then they run through, process it, and they say, congratulations, Popeye won. You're now in the partner program. You now have Super Chat. And you can turn your Super Chat on or off at any time for all your live streams or your premieres. All right. So when I got Super Chat, that's all I have, because I have close to 700 subs right now. And I will say what's even more hilarious. I have not been able to do anything on my channel for the past 30 days because my channel has been on hold. Okay, so for 30 days, I've been fighting this idiot on what you call copyright strike takedowns, and I've been winning at every turn. I have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have had 7 copyright strikes forwarded back to him, and the only way my channel will come down is if he shows federal court action. Okay? And in each turn, he did not show federal court action. So in each turn, those 7 strikes came off. And every time he notices that I'm about to get my channel back, he hits the keyboard again and strikes me and tries to strike me again. His failures are coming up big time now. He's having more failures than success. Right?
By the way,
quite hilarious.
What you just described, and I want everybody in the live chat to know about this. He did the same when he went after the Faz. He was in his room. He was writing down all the timestamps of videos of Michael Fazio. And then he took Alumanotti's channel to prove to the prosecutor's office that he is a certain vlogger on here, that he was using a certain name on YouTube. And the reason why he needed Alumanotti's channel is because his original channel, Big Shot Travel, got taken down by YouTube just a week or two before he submitted his papers to the prosecutor's office. And therefore, he failed to convince the prosecutor's office that Michael Fazio was actually really talking about him. Even after 3 people signed the document, the petition of 17 counts of cyber libel against Michael Fazio, it got thrown out by the prosecutor's office. It wasn't even endorsed to the court for resolution 2 times in a row. And he spent a lot of hours. He actually even said it in his petition. He said it at the end of the petition. I have all the original documents, by the way. And once all of this is over, the case with Michael, we will release those documents. We will discuss them. We will share it to you. At this moment, at this point, we can't do that yet because the case is still ongoing. The civil case. The prosecutor's office already threw out the 17 counts of cyber libel. That's a closed case already. It's not even a case. It's done. Can't do anything about that anymore. But still, I told Michael it would be best to wait with all of this up until everything is done, until we have a final verdict regarding this clash.
You're absolutely correct about that. You're absolutely correct about that.
And I want to just wait. Yeah.
Let me tell.
But we will come out with it. We will come out with it, gentlemen.
Let me tell you, your listeners, this. I have 7 wins. This motherfucker has 0 wins when it comes to this copyright strike takedown. Now, when it comes to this copyright strike takedown, you have to remember, if you have a channel and you're not willing to give up your full legal name, your address, okay, then those copyright strikes are going to stay right there and your channel's going to go down. That's why ETP's channel keeps going down, because ETP is not willing to give up his real name. And they are doing this so to ETP, so they can dox him or her, if it's a her. I have no fucking idea. I haven't a clue who it is. Right?
It's me.
It's you. And to tell you quite honestly, I don't give a shit who it is. I wouldn't even give a shit if it was fucking Aloe. I would laugh my ass off. Okay, it would be.
It's
fucking
not me.
Hilarious. And so that's why they're doing this. And they're not, even if they got ETP's real name and where he was, what are you going to do with it?
Well, that's the good question here. That's one of the main questions. What would they do? It's always one of the main questions.
I could tell you what they do with it, because he said on a live stream, now I have Popeye's information. That's good. What are you going to do with it, motherfucker? Right?
There's nothing they will do.
Nothing.
They will try to do something. They will try to do something. But at the end of the day, there's nothing they can do.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just read out loud the comment here from Ronaldo Benedicta. Alo could have been the owner of that gay dating site account 10 years ago, but then changed the name to Ricky's in recent times, trying to frame Ricky for that account when Alo is really the owner. Yeah, if you believe in things like that, then, because you will always find the excuse. The question is, why was he doing what he was doing over in Thailand with that Gmail? That's the bottom line here. That's the background to this. And no. But look, you believe what you want to believe. You come to the conclusions you want to come to. If you support that guy, fair enough. Okay. But I tell you, no, we are not trying to frame him. This information has been given to us and we verified it, and it was him. It's a German site. It's a Gmail kisses.de site, and we were not able to open it but we saw the profile pic is his profile pic, and it has been around for more than 10 years. Maybe he forgot about it. I do not know. But look, again, if you do not believe me, that's fine. Thank you. Please go ahead, Popeye.
Yeah. Look, this war is going to go for a while. I guarantee it. Right? And I'm looking at it this way. You ever get it stuck in a rut? Okay? I consider what I'm going through with Popeye One Shorts as a rut. Right? And so I am going to have to change the format. And I've had a lot of time to think about it. And my channel comes back, I will change the format of my Popeye One Shorts. It'll be a totally different kind of format. It will still be funny. It will still parody them. But I can guarantee you, they will not be able to guideline strike it or copyright strike it. And you guys will laugh like a mofo. Has never been to war, but he thinks this is war. I love how these guys think they know me or know what I've done in my life. It's really quite amazing. Thank you, Ronaldo. I used to watch a telenovela with the great Ronaldo.
Ronaldo! He's a great football player, by the way, Brazilian football player. But I know that this crowd here is not into football. They call it soccer. It's not soccer, it's football. It's a real sports. But let's not get into that. I want to ask or talk a little bit about the copyright strikes here regarding the situation ETP versus Philly in the Philippines. I just want to put it out there. It takes 3 copyright strikes to take down a channel, ladies and gentlemen. 3 copyright strikes to take down one channel. And ETP has been taken down twice now, I believe. And all the copyright strikes come from one person alone, and that is Philly in the Philippines. So I tried to come out with a survey a couple of days ago, and then I thought, you know what, fuck it, I will just do this here live on the Out of the Winter live stream today. And I want you guys who are listening to this right now in the live chat to participate in this, because I want you to comment on this, and everybody who listens to this afterwards, please comment about this. Leave a comment down below, because I really want to know where you stand on the issue. I have actually 3 options here. The question is, what motivates Philly in the Philippines to put copyright strikes, continuously putting copyright strikes on a micro channel such as ETP? And I will talk in a minute or two about the impact that ETP already had on the Philippines YouTube community. But again, this is the question. I want everybody to participate. Leave a comment after the live stream or comment right now here in the live chat. What motivates Philly in the Philippines to put copyright strikes on ETP? And option 1 would be fear to lose income. Fear to lose income. It is his source of income, and he somehow fears it's going to give him less income. It's a source of income. Of course, naturally, you would say, hey, this is my source of income. I want to fight back. This is not okay because this pays the bills. Is that an option that makes sense to any of you guys? What do you think about that? Option 2, reputational damage. Here in the YouTube community, but also in real world settings. In Angeles, wherever. reputational damage, because ETP is basically calling him out on his content. Or number 3, is it the thirst for revenge? Is he so thin-skinned and so mad about this, although he doesn't show it? Is he so mad about this and angry about this that he basically thinks, I am the godfather of YouTube Philippines community. I started YouTubing in this community in the Philippines. I'm the biggest channel out here. How dare a micro channel just as ETP? How dare that these amateurish beginners and trolls question my role on here? I will teach them a lesson. You heard him say many times that people who have 5,000 supporters always will win over people who only have 50 supporters. Is it the thirst for revenge? Option 1, fear to lose income. Option 2, reputational damage. Option 3, revenge, because he is thin-skinned, he is mad, he's upset about this. And there's a 4th option, ladies and gentlemen. And the 4th option would be other option, other reasons. And I would like you to tell me which one is it for you? Which one makes the most sense for you? Option 1, 2, 3, or 4. And if you cannot remember the numbers, then just go by what I said. Is it revenge? Is it fear of any form of reputational damage, or fear of to lose income? What could it be? Is it a combination of everything? Leave the comments in the live chat or in the comments after the live stream. I will read them out loud maybe on the next live stream, or if you do it live here, I might read it out loud here on the live stream. And I saw that Cher Pencil, the artist is in there. I want to give her a shout out, also to Trigger Woman and Inday Marie, because I know that there are a few ladies actually also listening to my live streams lately. And of course, Heidi from the Heidi ASMR, I believe, channel. Or is it AMSR? I do not really know, but I enjoy the content. She also has a live stream channel called Miss Taken. Hilarious content. Go over there, check it out. And also, do not forget to sub, if you haven't yet, to the new channel of Expat Trash in the Philippines. I believe Bobby already placed the link in the live stream a couple of times. Live chat, of course. I did it again. Here you go. You see it. We had like 80 people listening to this right now. That's very, very good. So what is it? What is it for you? Why is Philly so triggered about the micro channel? And why does he claim that he has nothing to do with this anymore? He will let it go. Yet he is here doing all these copyright strikes on a channel that has less than 1,000 subs. It had more, or the original channel had more, but he's very triggered by that. He's very upset about it, and it's not a surprise to me that now we have people such as Pignose and others who are trying to, basically find allies and go after these guys and try to fight back through copyright strikes and other means. I do not know, but it's quite interesting that the people who claim that they are all about freedom of speech and that they give a voice to everyone, those guys are now the ones who are actually censoring a small channel just as ETP. I want to say something to ETP. I want to let you know, ETP, that for as long as you are in this fight, you will always have an ally in me. You will always have a voice on here because our guys support you. Let me repeat that. For as long as ETP is in this fight, he will always have an ally in me. And if you look at the numbers of the views, although the big channels always dismiss that and belittle it, the impact has been huge. And even I am surprised about this, because I would not have thought that there are so many good, decent people out there who side with the cause, with the noble cause of expat trash in the Philippines. I always thought, you know what? There's no substance here. The crowd wants what Ricky and Philly puts out there. That's what they want. And it would be futile to even try to call these guys out. Forget about that. It's not going to happen. And then ETP came along and taught us a lesson. And what was that lesson all about? It was the fact that we are the silent majority, the good, decent people on the internet who call out this kind of disrespectful behavior towards the people in the Philippines. And I know, ladies and gentlemen, that you are always going to distract your audience by making them believe that we are the bad guys, playing sound bites of us, of me. I'm very proud of these sound bites. I'm very, very proud of these sound bites because it formed the very foundation that I was able to use as a tool, my notorious image in the community. Because I believe you have to hit people with the fucking jackhammer, and only then you have their full attention. And that's exactly what we did. If we would have come on here and say, you know what Philly does, what Ricky does, what all these other guys do, that's not okay. Please like and subscribe. Nobody would have fucking liked and subscribed to our channel. But when you come on here and say, we are going after you and everybody you fucking love and care about, then you have their full fucking attention. And they do not like it. And you know what's funny about it? The funniest part is that they started this. Of course, they conveniently forget about the context of all of this. They brought family into this. They threatened Popeye's family. They said that Popeye is having sex with his kids and shit like that. They said, find his family, find Alo's family, harass the shit out of them. They don't talk about these things. They only talk about what happened afterwards when I and my boys gave them a dose of their own fucking medicine, and we will not stop doing so until you will back down. And back down you will, ladies and gentlemen. Back down you will. Let me tell a few things to Frank directly. And you listen carefully, Frank. Let's cut out the BS. You talk about my identity, talk about me hiding and stuff like that. Let me tell you something, because I prepared this for today. Let's stop the tit for tat. I'll make you an offer, and I mean it. Prove to the community that I am the biggest coward on here. How can you do that? Because I know you seek the validation and the fame of all these people out there. And you could actually even profit from this financially. How? You said you're going to get physical with me when I tell you to shut up, that your girlfriend should shut up. You said that I will never say something like that to your face. And then I predicted on my last live stream that you are going to change the goalpost again and make other demands until it's impossible for me to meet these requirements and demands of yours. You said you have to come to my house, okay? And that's usually what people say who do not want anything to do with this. In the eyes of the public, in the court of public opinion on here, let's get this done. And how can we do this? How can we do this?
I have to caution you, Aloe, because if you get physical with him, you just might end up taking a long, warm shower together.
No, let me finish
Uh,
my point here.
okay, carry on smartly.
Frank, I know you're listening to this, and I know that there are supporters out there of Frank, and I want you to tell Frank about my idea in case he is not listening. You talk about my identity. You talk about that I never met somebody on here. Why don't you stop doing that and do it by yourself? Because then you could go down in YouTube history as the guy who put down Bama and the Chester and All of the Winter. And people will love you for it. People will say, King Frank, he didn't get rid of Bama only, but he also went after All of the Winter. So how are we going to do this? Come on a live stream, on this live stream, or you let me get on your live stream, or we go on a neutral channel, Big Calf, any other channel, and we tell our subs, the audience, about our meeting, about meeting up. How are we going to do this? You said I should come to Cebu. I should come to your island, to your house. No. And I'm not telling you to come to my place. But look, let's be real. Every foreigner in the Philippines at some point has to travel through the port of Manila, either by leaving the country or coming into the Philippines. Let me repeat that. Every foreigner at some point comes to Manila, traverses through the city of Manila, comes into the Philippines, or leaves the Philippines through Manila. And I believe that your visa run will be up maybe this year or maybe next year. And since you will be in Manila, why not coordinate a meetup? And this is not a threat or something like that. Forget about that. Let's escalate it to the point where the public sees who is going to back down, who is going to chicken out. Let's make this public and let the people decide who is going to back down. Because all I hear is, Alo is never going to come. Alo is not like that. Alo is never going to show up. He never met somebody. Gentlemen, at least be fair about this and keep an open mind. You should at least give me the chance to prove you wrong. Before you put out the challenge, give me a chance to prove you wrong. Because Frank says he's never going to show up. He's never going to show up and then dismisses it. But he also said, I'm going to stop you. I'm going to kick your ass. I'm going to get physical with you, Alo. Because you never show up. You are a coward. You are hiding. And so on and so forth. And since you will go to Manila anyway, why not just do that? Because two things will happen. One thing is, I will go there, and we have to prove that we went there to a public place. We can go to the Mall of Asia. We can meet up in Greenbelt. We can meet up at the Newport Mall near the airport, Marriott Hotel in that area. Or we can discuss it on a live stream, you and I, on any channel, because I want to go on the record that there was an agreement so the public can listen to it, the audience can listen to it. And then you're going to tell me, look, this is the time that I'm going to Manila and I need more time to actually plan this. You cannot just come to Manila on a Monday and then you vlog a little bit and then say, look, I'm here at Newport Mall, Alo didn't show up, and then you fly back to fucking Cebu and then you take your victory laps. No. We have to do it publicly. We confirm the time and date, and then we'll wait and see what happens. Because look, if I do not show up, if I come up with excuses such as, I'm not in the Philippines by that time, even if it were true that I wouldn't be in the Philippines, people will take it and listen to it and say, you know what, Alo chickened out. The winner clearly is Frank. Alo didn't go there. And what kind of a prestige boost would that be for you? Because people will say, Alo didn't show up. Frank is the biggest, he's the best. He took down Bama. And now he challenged Alo to meet up in Manila. Because Frank, I'm not going to pressure you as far as the time and date is concerned. Because I just know as a foreigner, you will need to come to Manila at some point. Visa run, other issues. And look, if money is an issue here, why not even ask your subs to contribute to the Frank goes to Manila to meet Alo? Because there are people out there who say, you know what, I want to see this. I want to know once and for all who is going to back out. Because it does not need a lot of cash. I'm almost certain that there are people out there who are going to say, you know what, $50, $100, $50, $20, people would give him money for that. And that's what you want, Frank, right? You want the fame, you want the cash. This is your chance. And it's in a public place. And then I would go there, because if I would not go there, then okay, then I will delete my channel, go away and say, Frank defeated me. I'm saying it live here on the internet. Frank is the king. He took down Bama. He took down all of the winter. I'm done with this. Okay?
Do me a favor, Alo.
Hang on a second. This is what would happen.
Put the link.
I would go there. And I will tell him to his face, tell your woman to shut the fuck up. That's for sure. And number two, you will not take any footage of me. Because unlike you, I'm not a foreigner here. I'm not a tourist. I'm not old. And unlike you, who used all his money for his house, I have the means to defend myself, financially and otherwise. So, what's it going to be, Frank? Because your friends, your people, your supporters always tell you, you should be the one who should go after Alo. You should be the one who should call him out. The people who send you these emails with the sound bites and all that, and the info. And sometimes it's even me who sends you that stuff with other emails. The Alan Fry issue, for instance, you never really talked about that anymore, right? And you all know why. I would like to tell you, Frank, let's make this happen for everyone to see. And you choose a channel. We can go on Kev. We can go on, I do not know. We can even do it on your channels. All I need is a soundbite that you say, yes, Alo, I am willing to meet you. Yes, Alo, my visa, my tourist visa is going to run out October, this and that, or February, this and that. And I will be in Manila for 3 days because I will do a visa run. I will go to Hong Kong, Kuala Lumpur, whatever. And I will be in Manila 3 days. And you let me know at least a few weeks before that, and then we'll discuss when and where to meet. I will give you 3 options, and you will ask your subs and ask them, where could we meet? And then you give me 3 options, and then we'll make it happen. And then we have to prove that we went there, A, and B, we have to vlog it. And then we let the people decide, the public, who is going to back down, who showed up. Okay? Because let the people decide. Because all this bravado, Alo is not going to show up. Oh no, Frank, it's a bait. You shouldn't accept that, blah, blah, blah. He's never going to do it, blah, 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 blah. Why don't we just do something new? Okay? Because this tit for tat, although entertaining for the people who are listening to this, it's getting old. It's not good. We need to do something new. I always called it the FB Frank trap. I spoke about it on that vlog in Korea where I said we need to avoid that. The tit for tat. I say something, he says something, and it goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It's entertaining. It's good entertainment. It gives us a lot of content, but we need to do something new. We need to have a real world scenario here. And since he is going to Manila anyway, what's the problem? You don't need to go to Manila or Clark or anywhere else for me. But if you happen to be in Manila, let me know And then you could look at this as the single biggest chance for you to become YouTube royalty, Frank. And again, people would finance this. They would help you. 3 days is all you need. You do your visa run. Maybe you go to the US embassy. You renew your passport, whatever. There's always a good reason to come to Manila. Maybe you can buy your girlfriend a new, I don't know, t-shirt, a Manila t-shirt. Buy her a Manila t-shirt, something like that. And then, if I do not show up, if I admit, look, Thursday, this time, date, MOA, Alo said he's going to be there, Alo didn't show up. What kind of reputational damage would that be to me, Alo the Winter? And you, Frank, it would elevate you to YouTube superstar status. I was here. Alo didn't show up. I told you so, right? You will become the best. And everybody, even my supporters, would then say, you know what? The Chester has been defeated. Frank is the best. He's the number one. He took down 2 of the biggest pieces of shit in the YouTube community of the Philippines. Think about this, Frank. And I expect your answer, your reaction to this. And please, Frank, if you are just going to talk about what a piece of shit I am, then I know you don't want anything to do with this. Then I know you will never meet up, and then I will let it go. Because I can read between the lines. Because if you don't want anything to do with this, if you won't even entertain the idea, what can I do? But don't turn this around and say you should come to Cebu, you should see me in my house, you should come into my living room, you should jump out of my fridge. You know, it's not going to happen, and you know it. I'm not going to Cebu. There's no reason for me to go to Cebu. But there is a reason for you to go to Manila. Again, it's because of the visa. Coming to the Philippines or leaving the Philippines always involves going through the port of Manila. So let's make this happen, and let's prove to the crowd who is going to back down and who is going to show up. That's all I'm saying. This is not a threat. I'm trying to be as nice as possible, as diplomatic as possible to you. All I'm saying is, for a guy who always talks about me regarding identity, regarding not meeting up with somebody, and last but not least, and probably the most important part of all of this is, you said, I will get physical. I will beat the shit out of you, Alo. You would never say what you said on the live stream to my face. And that, my friend, is what I want to prove to you, that I will say that to your face. I will even blog it. All you need to do is give me a chance to do so. That's all I'm asking. Give me a fighting, give me a chance here. That's all I'm saying. Because it is you who talked about this. I have no reason to come to your house and get physical with you. I enjoy doing these live streams about you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Can you put the link in the live chat for Nico?
Look, Ronaldo, I know that there would be people like you would say that there is no reason to go to Manila and they could use Cebu. And generally speaking, yes, that is true. But Frank usually travels to the Philippines using Ninoy Aquino International Airport. So if you guys want to go there again, say, no, there's no reason to go to Manila, then there's no reason for me to go to Cebu. Same. All I'm saying is, why don't you go over there and encourage Frank, who is doing so much to get rid of Bama and others, who is doing so much to fight against all these guys. Why does he not want to go to Manila? Since he will go there anyway. That's all I'm asking. Because he said, all I am saying, let's make this happen. Let's make this happen. There's somebody out there who would surely give him money for this. And since he is about to travel anyway, why not visit North Luzon? And then you come through Manila. Because if this is going to be a discussion again about there's no reason for me to go to Manila, I always use Cebu when I do my visa runs, then what can I say? Okay? Then I let you win this one, okay? Then I let you win this one. You can have that victory. All I'm trying to do is to make it happen. That's all. And I know he has been in Manila. And he usually goes through the port of Manila. So, look, his fanboys will always say, there's no reason you need to challenge him here and there. I don't want any challenge. I don't want to get physical or anything like that. He was the one who said on his live stream several times, I'm going to kick your ass. Going to make you regret your words. You would never say that to my face. That's what he said. And all I'm asking is, give me a chance to prove that to you if that's so important to you. Back to you, Popeye.
Yeah, could you put the link in the chat for Nico, please?
Nico.
That's all I was trying to get your attention. Wasn't trying to interrupt you, bro.
Okay, no problem. Let's put.
When you go on a diatribe, you just get like so fixated, dude.
What are you trying to say? That's
like
what this is. But this is what this show is all about, ladies and gentlemen.
Like you're in a trance, man. It's fucking
okay.
hilarious.
Here we go. Nico's experience. And by the way, everybody is welcome to get on the All of the Winter live stream here.
So
look, I might sound like a broken record, but when somebody talks about, and look, this is not something that triggers me. When somebody says he's a faceless, nameless troll. But I want to prove, because I think that there is an opening here, a chance for us to escalate it to the point where somebody will back down. Somebody will say, okay, it's not going to happen. And I want to make sure that the public sees that. Because look, the people who support, hang on a second. The people who support him will always say there's no reason for you to go to Manila, and everything Alice says is full of shit and blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, I'm just asking for a fair chance, because he will go to Manila. And when he is in Manila, why not meet up?
I hear you. Let me give you my take on it.
Okay.
Here is my take on it. When I saw the vlog of Frank and the Hobgoblin facing off in TGIF, I thought that was the most shameful thing I ever saw. Shame on both of them. Both of them look like two scared children. Okay? And I hate to tell you this, Aloe. That's why I should have cut you off on this long time ago, but there's no cutting you off, man. Frank is never going to meet with you.
I don't think so. I do not think so. No. I do not think so. Let me tell you why. Because that's a good point here.
First.
No, hang on a second. This is. I don't think that I give him credit for that. I think he will do it because his supporters might say, "Look, at least you could prove that Aloe didn't show up, and you are our hero." That's one thing. And I know that there will be people out there who would actually even pay for his ticket to go to Manila. I know that because there will be a visa run, and he at some point also will go to the US Embassy to renew his passport. There are many reasons for him to go to Manila. There is no reason for him to avoid Manila at all costs, is what I am saying. And if he happens to be in Manila, why not put that challenge out there? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm really asking. If it is so important for him that I've never met up with somebody and that he would like to defend the honor of his girlfriend, and if he thinks that I'm not going to say that to his face, because look, what could go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? He is a foreigner, old man, has no network here. I'm not a foreigner. I'm not an old man. I have a network here. What could go wrong for him? Look, because is he going to beat me up? Is he going to get physical with me? Does he think it's going to be a Ricky versus Fazio 2.0 in Manila? Is that what he is going to plan? Because he announced that he is going to kick my ass. And I want to know if it's going to be a TGIF round 2 or if he actually will do something. Or will he just fly home and say, I was very close to kick Alo's ass, but my girlfriend was around, and there were kids around, and there were people around, and that's why I did not kick his ass. Is it going to be that again, ladies and gentlemen? Then it's just a waste of time. Or is he actually really going to do something? Because look, I have no intention to get physical with anyone. All I want to know is he going to put his money where his mouth is? Because look, people talk a whole lot of shit on here, and the difference between us and them is we do live streams, we talk about them.
Nico,
and sometimes it gets ugly. Yeah. Nico's experience is here. Welcome to the show, Nico.
Please continue.
No, what do you think about the idea? I want to ask you guys, and also in the chat. Look,
no, dude.
Let's stop the whole bravado thing. I am 6 foot. I am 200 pounds. I was a heavyweight champion. Blah, 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 blah. And Alo is a piece of shit. No. Frank is a piece of shit. He is a coward. No, the other guy is a coward. Let's stop that. Let's do something new. Let's document the run up to the meet up between the two titans. Alo de Winter versus Frank Battaglia in Manila. The new thriller in Manila, ladies and gentlemen. Can we do this? I mean, we could even ask Big E to sponsor the fucking flight of Frank going to Manila. And then Frank could use this as a visa run. He could fly over to Hong Kong and then he could renew his visa. There's really no reason not to do the visa run using Manila. It's just a half an hour flight. If he really would like to beat my ass, if he really wants to prove to the community what a great guy he is, there's no threats in this. Nothing. Just go over there and let Frank know about this. I've been talking about this shit like 30 minutes now. And the reason why I do so is because I really feel very passionate about this. I would like to meet up with Frank.
I didn't notice.
No, because look, the guy, look, you are in your own country, okay?
Yeah.
I'm a citizen here. He's not. I know people out there think, Alo is not a citizen. He just uses that because he thinks it comes with a certain level of power or privileges. So, okay, then I'm not. I'm not a citizen. That would even make it more easier for me. Then it's foreigner against foreigner.
Yeah, just think of it, Frank.
React.
You'd be beating up on just pure Euro trash that's falsely claiming to be a citizen of the Republic of the Philippines.
Exactly. And then
Nico,
I know that he's fanboy.
Well, no, hey, listen, I'm just waiting because I'm not going to be as nice as fucking Alo. Alo is actually being nice. That's why I'm actually, being cool about it and listening. And I'm actually learning about all of this. So please continue, Alo. When you're done, let me know because I'm coming in fucking balls deep, bro. I'm coming in fucking.
I want to ask Ronaldo Benedicto or Ronaldo. What's the name again here? Yeah, Ronaldo. I like that name. Ronaldo Benedicto. Would you want to come on the panel and explain to us why you believe I'm never going to meet up with Frank? And Frank really does not have any money. He's not broke. He's not poor, but he has no money. A few $100,000 is not money.
No,
a guy who lived in the middle of nowhere. Okay, he doesn't have money. But look, I don't want to bash Frank. Frank is he's a good narrator, has a good voice for live streaming. Frank is relentless. there's a lot of good things about Frank. I like Frank. I like Frank because he never really backed down. But look, that's because, and I also have to be fair with you guys and transparent about that. That's because nobody ever really challenged him, because he sits there in his house on his island, far away from everybody else. And when he actually meets somebody, he actually did. Then watch the TGIF video. Let me talk about something else that just crossed my mind before I give you the stage, my friend Nico and Popeye. The pressure that's building up. Frank was talking about it on several of his live streams. And I'm actually not really familiar with his last live stream, but with the content of his last live stream, but I will go over there and try to listen to it because, look, it had my name in the title, and I love things like that. I love when people talk about me. Look, he said, and he was referring to you and me, Popeye, he said that every time we feel the pressure, we are announcing our retirement / hiatus, that we are going to take a hiatus. And we did so on RRR. Ladies and gentlemen, we announced that months before we took a hiatus. Why? Because RRR was a 1-year show, and we always said so. We announced that as early as January and February when we started the show. We said we are a couple of micro channels coming together every Saturday, giving you our view, our opinions about what's going on in the Philippines YouTube community. And after 1 year, we are going to dissolve the channel, the group, and discontinue it for 1 year. And that's exactly what we did. And when I mentioned the last time on this live stream that we are about to take a hiatus in December, and that's like in a couple of months from now, because the genre is dying down. There's really not much going on right now. The Bama situation, if we know more about it by December, then that might be a topic. But other than that, there's really not that much going on. And I thought, yeah, well, then it's time to take a hiatus. And this has nothing to do with pressure or something. I mean, what pressure are you talking about? Is Frank really that insane that he believes that it's him putting pressure on us? Or what pressure are you talking about? And you know what's funny? It comes from a guy who actually announces his retirement every other week. How many times has this guy said on the internet, I'm stressed out, this is a fucking circus show, I'm burned out, it's only about drama, it's only about hate, I don't want nothing to do with this anymore, I'm going to retire, this is going to be my last show. This is going to be my last live stream. I'm not going to give you any updates anymore about Bama. You have to do the heavyweight. You have to do the heavy lifting by yourself now. You're only making me do the dirty work. I want more money from you. Give me super chat now. Else I will just end the live stream. That doesn't sound very happy, Frank. Right? You don't sound very happy on these fucking live streams. You don't sound as if you're enjoying these fucking live streams. It was a couple of days ago where he said, if you don't give me more super chat, then I will just stop this live stream. And the other guys are about to retire because they feel the heat. They feel the pressure. Yeah, what fucking pressure are you talking about? There's really no reason to be on here if there are no topics to be talked about. And we love the drama. We love topics such as Philly versus ETP and the latest shit about Ricky, because I'm not even familiar with that yet. I have to go back and listen to it. Look, Frank, the truth is we will take a hiatus if there's nothing else out there for us to talk about. Because there is, surprise, surprise, a life outside of YouTube. Maybe not for you, but for our guys, there is. So I'm asking you, what pressure are you talking about? It will be in December. We will do live stream. We will live streams after live stream. I will come out with a bunch of vlogs in the next 1, 2, 3 weeks. I will continuously come out with vlogs. And I really don't know what you are talking about. And again, the funny part is, look who is talking. Mr. Retirement, retiring from retirement. Okay? So you're a complete joke, Frank. You're not pressuring us whatsoever. But now, enough about me, enough about my diatribes. Nico is here, Popeye, of course. Nico, your take. Is there something you want to say to this and any other topic we talked about today?
Well, first, thank you for having me on, Aloe. And Popeye, I hope you fucking choke on spit.
I love
At
you
the end
too,
of the day.
Nico, with
Yeah.
all my heart.
Listen, Aloe, there's one thing that I learned. Listen, one thing that I learned after freaking Kevin's show is there is minimal loyalty in fucking YouTube. When you gotta get bought off to fucking be a fucking subliminal racist and be fucking whatever you want and attack fucking somebody's wife, and it's they call it open game. It's okay. I heard fucking Viagra boy fucking I'm not even, dude, he's not. The thing is, this is what it's very difficult for me because I have to do everything subliminal because most of these guys are fucking a bunch of pussies. That's the thing that with me, I can't say any other fucking way. Many people in your fucking chat are on everybody else's chat, fucking encouraging them, and half of you guys are fucking bunch of fucking pussies. Viagra fucking boy, you're not gonna get rid of me. I'm going to the fucking Philippines and you're gonna sit there with your fucking bar fine. You're gonna sit there with your fucking girlfriend's fucking experience, fucking paying 20 fucking, probably 15 to 20, because I wouldn't be fucking touching you with your fucking dirty shirt fucking for less than 15 fucking thousand pesos a fucking month. You're not gonna get rid of me. Fucking email the fucking president, email fucking Manny Pacquiao, bro. Email Mike Tyson for all the fucking. Who the fuck are you, dude? You sit there fucking in your room talking your fucking shit, all right? And who the fuck are you, bro? Flag my channel, bitch, and then tomorrow will be your fucking content. And you're gonna what the fuck are you gonna flag me for? You fucking washed up hair, black hair dyeing, fucking puke. I am the reason fucking Hillary Clinton was not fucking you're a fucking washed up fucking piece of shit. Dude, the moment I step foot in fucking Philippines, show me the energy. Show me. You are so fucking sad. Entertainment purposes. All right? You fucking flag everybody because you don't like the fact that everybody uses the same fucking content. Same. They don't manipulate it. It's the same fucking thing we saw fucking 5 minutes ago. And then you're gonna fucking flag it because you're fucking sad. You're a fucking sad case. You know what? And if you're gonna talk about me, I can't wait till I see you personally because I'm walking around Philippines. It just happens to be that we happen to meet eye to eye. Please don't use that fucking Popeye since 2000 fucking gimmick. All right, you keep paying your fucking girlfriend to be your fucking girlfriend experience, and then you make a fucking live show, maybe a minute. 30 seconds saying, we need to, Nico's next. What the dude, the difference between me and you is I actually served honorably, something that you don't know. Now, you want to pay your fucking bar fine and your fucking girlfriend experience. That's fine. Let's go at it. Have at it. Let's see how much you're going to flag my channel and see how fucking far you go. You all people on the receiving end don't like the fact that you actually get it the way you fucking give it. You're a bunch of fucking pussies. Ronaldo, another thing, I served honorably. Why don't you ask me the same question you all fucking people seem to be asking? People that you think you never served in country. I served in the fucking dirt. Why don't you fucking ask me the same questions you fucking asking these fucking people? It doesn't matter. We at least served. All right, maybe Aloe hasn't, but he supports it. Why don't you ask the people that don't fucking serve the same question? Because I don't see you in these fucking other channels fucking asking the same fucking questions. Dude, all you trolls, this is what you feed off of. This is the shit you feed off of. You don't have nothing but the fucking fact that we give you shit to fucking feed off of. You know what I mean? I'd love to see fucking Ricky fucking washed up fucking Mr. I can't wash my fucking shirt and I have to pay for the girlfriend experience. It could be anybody. So, hey, Ricky, why don't you try to flag me on the fact that I said Ricky. How about that? You know, you're fucking washed up, bro. You're fucking washed up. You, dude.
I can hear that you come close to the microphone. You should do that more often.
Ricky. You know what, dude? You're a fucking joke. And you know what? When I step foot in the fucking Philippines, it could be November, it could be December, it could be January. I would love to see that same fucking energy. You know what's gonna happen? Because eventually I will run into many bloggers. You see, that's the difference, Ricky, that when you try to flag my channel, that you have to find, what did I say about washed up Viagra Rick? That you gotta prove the fact that what did I say that hurt you? You know, what did I say that offended you, bro? You know, that's what I'm saying. You know, you can't flag shit. You know why? Because good people get away with good things. Now, I can understand that half of you guys, you think it's a fucking joke. You know, you're talking about somebody's wife, and you're the first one to say, they threatened our family. Why are you talking about someone's wife when you know fucking better, man? You know, I'm not saying everybody's innocent, but don't fucking act like the victim, you little bitch. Sit in the fucking room. Make sure when I get there, make sure you're in your fucking bedroom making videos and saying, Nico never met up with me. I could have sworn that I sent him 17. Bro, you will never reach out to me. Never. You know why? Because I have hairs on my balls. You seem to shave your shit when it's convenient. So quit fucking faking the funk and acting like, you know, you all people go on here and fucking Aloe show and Popeye show and then act like, you know, then you go into fucking Ricky's show, Viagra Rick, because that's the only way he's gonna get a hard on. Or unless Aloe's fucking talking about him or Popeye is talking about him, that's the only way he gets a hard on, or he has to pay for it and say that.
But look, hi, Nico. I think it's good that he is actually talking about us again, because I felt like he is not really interested anymore to come after us, because now it's more about ETP versus Philly and the Philippines. The issues are freedom of speech and so on and so forth. And I think he saw an opening here for him and his guys, because now he thinks Philly and the Philippines is our enemy, right? And now we need to recruit Philly and use him to go after the Aloe de Winter, Popeye, Nico, and other crime families. I think that's what this is. And look, during the RRR days, a lot of other channels tried to do that, because at the end of the day, it's just YouTube. There's not much you can do about it. That's the truth. And I want to say, shout out to Frank as well, because I was just told that they are live streaming our live stream on their channel. And I think that's very flattering. Frank, I know you're sitting there, and I know that you are listening to this. So again, you need to go to Manila, visa run, travel. You will travel through the port of Manila, Ninoy Aquino International Airport. You ask your subs, maybe they can contribute financially to that cause, and then we could meet up. This is not a threat. I'm not threatening you, anything like that. All I'm saying is I will say that your woman should shut the fuck up to your face. You said I would never do that. And number two, you also said that I'm never going to show up. So let's work on that. And if you are going to say right now, right here, I will not go to Manila. I'm planning to have my visa run in October next year, but I already know I will use the port of Cebu, the airport of Cebu, traveling to whatever place to do my visa run, then I understand and I let it go. I'm not going to go live and say, look, Frank did not want to meet up with me and I'm the hero. No, 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 no. I will be able to read between the lines. You want nothing to do with this, and then we just keep going with what we do right now. We will just do live stream after live stream. Then we'll talk a little bit about Michael Schwager, about your daughter, how you abandoned your family, how you never took care of your brother, how you basically scammed money out of Holly Dunn and Mikey 550. We will talk about that and a lot more.
Make sure you talk
in
about
Hawaii.
how he raped Nika.
Yeah, things like that. A lot of things. There's a lot of things that we can talk about. Or you start to listen to your fanboys and give them what they want. They need somebody out there who's going after the Out of the Winter Crime family, et al., the guys on here and others, and you would be the superstar of the community. Isn't that what you want? Because people, they don't say thank you. You put Bama behind bars. They don't do that. And I know how much it means to you. That fame, that validation. And when people give you money, you also said, I'm going to stop this live stream right now if you don't give me money. People would give you money. If you would say, look, I'm going to Manila. I agreed with Aloe. People will say, hey, Frank, hang in there. $50. Hey, Frank, expose that fucking Aloe the Winter POS. Here, $50. Frank, stay at the Hyatt. $200. Frank, take Gilda with you and her family. $500. Frank, I love you. Put that motherfucker Out of the Winter down. I give you $1,000. People will do it, and you know it. It will be the biggest thing in YouTube history. And then I want, and that's what you say, I won't even show up. What a fucking coward I am then. And then I promise you, I say it here live on my live stream. And I know you guys are listening. If I will not show up, I will close down my channel and say on my last vlog on February 12, 2024, Frank and I agreed to meet outside the Mall of Asia Arena, 4 p.m. He was there, I was not. Therefore, I declare him the next president of the United States of America, Barack Batalia Hussein Obama. That's what I'm going to do, right? And then I go away. And all you need to do is make this fight happen. Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. Let me YouTube supremacy.
Let me play devil's advocate and give Frank some advice. Okay? My 8 years in Philippines, I ran across this problem where this Kano and this Filipino dude fucking hated the living shit out of each other. And the Filipino dude said, dude, meet me here at this time. This date. You be there. We will finish it. Well, dude, I told the Kano, don't do it. Don't do it. How many times I tell you?
You're going to scare him now. Opa, you're going to scare him now. That's not what you should tell him. You should tell no. Look, let me let me give you the script. You should say, let me give you the talking points. You should encourage him. You should tell him nothing will happen to you. It's easy. It's like a meetup. Tell him Aloe is a nice guy, and tell him you would even contribute $5 to the fund.
Let me finish the story. Let me finish the story. You're gonna
go ahead.
You're gonna be quite surprised at the ending of this. And I told him, don't fucking do it. Right? And he wouldn't listen to me, but he fucking did it. Okay. And dude, the Kano got jumped. Right? What the Kano was a Kano. Right? Normally bigger than all Filipinos. He had to take on 2 Filipinos. Right? And lo and behold, he won. But motherfucker, he come back looking like Rocky. Okay? Yo, Adrian, we won! And I mean, that might happen for you. I mean, you keep telling us how you're eating right, you're doing exercise, you're riding a bike now, you got a treadmill. So I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you're bigger than Aloe or maybe his little buddy that might show up. I mean, any canoe can beat two Filipinos down. Okay, no fucking problem, Frank. I know you can do it. I'm on your side. The guy I told not to do it did it. He come back with a few bumps and bruises, looking like Rocky, but he won. And then it was squashed. It was over. That was the best part about it. And when I went up to my office in ordnance, I didn't have to hear about it anymore. It was all squashed. It was over. And I begging you to go because, like, really, I'm tired of hearing about you, man. I mean, you don't interest me anymore. You fucking bore me. And frankly, I think you don't have the balls to go. I think you're a chicken. And I think your supporters are chicken because I see all the excuses that they are giving in the live chat and their veiled backhanded insults towards me and my great friend, esteemed colleague, I mean, loved by all, and has family that cares about him, Nico's experience. Right? And
Dude, half of these guys don't even know what the fuck their families last time they called them.
so Frank, I think
That's also true. They always talk about family. What family? You guys have no family. Big Nose, no family. The other guy over in Bantayan, no family. What family are you guys talking about?
I have no idea, but Frank, I am so tired of going over this 1,000 times. It's so repetitive. It's like a hamster wheel. So what do you say? We get off the hamster wheel. You and the jester meet, and we'll see what happens.
See, that's always
Okay.
that's the problem, Jeff Hart. I know that you support Frank. I get
I
it.
support
And
Frank.
that's all right. That's all right. But look, what happens now is making more and more demands. Okay,
Uh,
unmask yourself, name yourself, show me your ID, show me where you live, give me your address, moving the goalpost. And you and I, let's be fair, just for a second. Let's be honest here for a second. You and I know that's not going to happen. And then you call me, oh, he's a coward. Okay. You have to unmask yourself. You have to come to Cebu. You have to give us your ID. You have to give us your address, and then let's make it happen. Demands that I will never meet, and therefore you conclude, he's a coward. But if you were level-headed and open-minded, you would look at what Frank said, because he started this. I do not want to meet Frank. I don't want to do any of that. And I do not understand why people are saying that there will be a physical altercation. All I'm saying is this. Since he will have, and hear me out here, please. Since he will do a visa run, and the chances are quite high that he will use the port of Manila, would he be willing to come on a live stream and confirm that? And then, since he will be in Manila, or Clark, whatever, not because of me, but because he goes there anyway, would he be willing to meet up? Because if he would, I would accept the challenge or whatever you want to call this, and I will go there and then tell him what he said I would never tell to his face. That's all I'm saying. Can we be, how should I say, can we be open-minded about this? Look, I get it. You don't like me. I'm a piece of shit. Okay, I let you win on that. All of the Winter is a piece of shit. There you go. I said it. Play that all over the internet. All of the Winter is a coward. I let you win this. But all I am saying and asking you, Jesus fucking Christ, all I am asking you, since he will go there anyway, if he says right now, tomorrow on the live stream, I'm not going to Manila, then it's off. Then it's off. I just happen to think that most foreigners who go to the Philippines at some point use Manila International Airport. They are there anyway. I mean, Landhawk, all the guys who go to Cebu,
He's still
they
around,
come. They
Landhawk?
come. I mean, yeah. Look, Landhawk, all these other guys, all these other vloggers. At some point, you see them. They are in Manila. They are in Naiya. They fly through Manila, come in through the airport of Manila. They leave the country through Manila. And I think that's true for 80, 90, even more percent of the vloggers, especially when they go to certain other destinations in Southeast Asia. So all I am saying is, he has been here, Frank has been here for almost, I think, 2 years now. And I think in less than 12 months, his visa run will be up for renewal. And so I ask, would it be, dear Frank, would it be possible? Is there a chance that you will be in Manila? That's what I'm asking, because foreigners usually come. I'm repeating myself here, ladies and gentlemen. People come to Manila at some point. And if you are there, why not come on a live stream with me and announce, I will be in Manila and I would like to meet you, Alo de Winter. And I will put out the challenge that Alo de Winter will not show up. And if he does show up, he will not say to me what he said on the live stream. Because he's a nameless, faceless troll. He would not do things like that in a real world scenario. And I reciprocate and accept that challenge to say, no, I think there will be a real life scenario. If you happen to be in Manila, I will meet up and I will say these things to your face. And I will prove it, by the way. Leave that to me. Because if I will not deliver, then I accept I'm an absolute fucking coward. I will then go away and delete my channel. Here is the incentive, right? I will go away and I will say Frank took me down because I did not show up. But we have to make this public. I do not want this to be something like, no, you have to show your ID first. No, you need to tell us what kind of head and shoulder shampoo you use. How many times a week do you brush your teeth? How long is your right thumb? You should come to Cebu first. You should sign a document. It should be in a gym. It should be a boxing match. It should be a mixed martial arts event. It should be open to the public. No. You, me, Manila, you go there anyway. That's it. Yes or no? If it's a no, if I hear other demands again and again, because look, this is the common basis. That's what I can offer you. Don't go anywhere else. Don't talk about Pantaya and this, that, my house, because you made that move. You came to me. You put that out there. I don't talk about getting physical with you. Because if you would live on the island, if you would live on the island of Luzon, you would not be on YouTube anymore. Because I would come to your house, I would take away your computer and your cell phone. And there would be nothing that, no, really, I would just take it away, and then that's the end of the story.
I think you should.
You would not be on YouTube. The reason why you're on YouTube is because you are in a safe space in your little house on that island. And I know you want to prove to your subs, your followers, your fanboys, that you are a very, how should I say, matapang guy, a courageous guy. Just like over in Hawaii, when you walked over to that guy on the fence, or when you walked over to Bama. But the problem is, in these two incidents, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nico, I think you are in a very similar situation, right? Because you will go to Cebu. There is all that hate towards you. What do you think is going to happen? Because you will go there and you are willing to meet up with these people.
Dude,
I'm afraid you're right.
No.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're right.
No, I appreciate the fact that you told me. And you know what? You're the only one. After you, it was Popeye. We talked. You were the only one that said, hey, listen, I think you should reach out to Jay. I mean, outside of YouTube, it's YouTube. And I understand that. I respect that. You know, a fucking Viagra boy, he's not going to do fucking nothing. This is what he does. You know, he fucking sits there and acts like he's fucking the reason he was, you know, fucking Hillary Clinton's fucking savior. Who the fuck is that guy? He went from the U.S. to fucking Philippines, act like he's fucking so important, you know? And let me tell you something. I had nothing against this guy. he was praising Popeye as a fucking dude. He was like, oh my God, it's Jesus Christ coming down. And all of a sudden, this is what the fuck. Guys, you got to understand something. I'm serious. This is the kind of guy you guys fucking follow. The fucking guy that said he was the reason why fucking Hillary Clinton was not. Let me tell you something. It doesn't take much balls to walk into a fucking a fucking video, fucking, TV and be like, oh my God, oh yeah. Let me tell you something. When you meet somebody face to face, like he met Mick Fisher and said, oh, I swear to God, as he's pissing his fucking pants.
He had a mini stroke. Get it right.
Popeye's fault.
He had a mini stroke, Nico.
Dude, he should have just shut his fucking mouth. Dude,
he should have.
Why the flying fucking you people watching this fucking character? Fucking 60 people fucking watching 50, and that's giving them fucking credit. Listen, you don't gotta watch me. You don't. If you like what I show, come in, watch it. If you don't, but when you sit there and you glorify a fucking washed up, I gotta pay for my fucking girlfriend a fucking experience. None of you bitches, none of you, and I have already expressed my, respect and my apologies to fucking Jay. Outside of Jay, none of you bitches are gonna fucking say a goddamn thing when I fucking arrive in the Philippines. I'm telling you. Don't act like you fucking reached out to me and then wait till I fucking leave and be like, I reached out to Nico. Show me the proof. Show me. When you got to talk about somebody's wife, I mean, I'm not saying some of these guys are fucking innocent, but you got to talk about fucking somebody's wife and your content is about somebody cheating on it. Yo, worry about your girl, man. One of you guys are married. Worry about your girl. You're so fucking busy in Dumaguete, but you're always on fucking line. And then the other ones are not married or they have to pay for their girlfriend's fucking experience. And you're gonna talk about somebody's fucking wife. There's a fucking limit. Don't act like the fucking victim when you're fucking throwing the same shit in somebody else's fucking yard. I can tell you right now, I'll say it right now in front of, in Alo's show, in front of Popeye, in front of everybody. None of you bitches, none of you, stop fucking inviting me to your fucking house. Fucking meet me at a fucking place and show me how fucking tough you fucking are with your fucking mouth. Because I swear to God, bring your fucking girlfriend, bring your fucking bar fine, bring your fucking whore, bring the fuck whoever the fuck you're paying. I got a fucking whore. I got a real fucking woman that fucking works. Bring me that fucking woman to me and stop hiding behind the fucking skirt, acting like you're so fucking proud. And yeah, I swear to God, shut the fuck up. Half of you fucking bitches won't do a fucking thing. Bring it to me. I will let you know when I'm fucking in Philippines. Fucking fat boy, fucking Ricky, fucking Viagra, fucking bitch. Shut the fuck up, bro. Know when the fuck you have met up with your fucking, like, the wall, and shut the fuck up. But you don't have to. Enjoy talking about me. But I swear to God, bro, I swear to you, when I step foot in fucking Philippines, I want to see that same fucking energy, you fat piece of shit. Fucking Hawaiian shirt, not washing, bitch. Fucking, I need the fucking girlfriend experience paying, bitch. Shut the fuck up. You got nothing to bring to the fucking table. But you know what? I'll be fair. I'm no better than you, bro. I'm no better than you. But the difference is, if we have to, put fucking inches above fucking yards, I don't pay for my bitch, bro. I don't. But use that fucking soundbite. I can't wait till I fucking step foot. I'm gonna reach out to the fucking president. We gotta get rid of Nico. What the fuck for, bro? I kept you out of my fucking mouth. I joke about things. You're a fucking washed out fucking person that worked, what, $9,000 a month? You pay your fucking bar fine $20,000 fucking dollars, 20,000 fucking pesos a fucking month to fucking support her family. You know what? I think that's kind of cool, man. But you know the difference between me and you? I actually know women that I don't have to pay for. I pay for lunches, yes. But you know what? Don't compare me fucking peaches to fucking lemons and apples to fucking grapes. You're fucking washed up, bro. But it's okay. Keep feeding off of aloe. Keep feeding off of Popeye. Keep feeding off of me. But when I step foot on that fucking ground, and you got nothing, bro, nothing to stick and fucking flag me for, I would love to see you fucking do a live show sitting there saying, well, you know what? I was wrong. You know what? You're a fucking pathetic puke. You got nothing to fucking stand for. And I can't wait. I can't wait to walk down fucking Mango. I can't wait to walk down the fucking same place that you fucking live. I can't wait to, you know what? Try to flag that. Try to flag Aloe for me saying, I can't wait to fucking go there. I can't wait to fucking go down there. And I see you and what you're going to say? Well, you're gonna sound so fucking slow and blame fucking Aloe and blame fucking Popeye and be like, it's their fault, bro. Shut the fuck up and know where
Popeye's been after me on YouTube since year 2000.
Let me see.
Right?
I
Look,
believe
guys,
so,
Let me tell you
Isn't it?
about Nico. Let me tell you about Mick.
Ronaldo,
Fisher.
nobody's gonna meet me. Nobody. I don't
Let
get.
me
You
tell
know
you.
what? I got
Hey,
nothing wrong with fucking.
listen to the. Listen
I got,
to the.
nobody's
Listen,
gonna meet me, bro.
listen to
Nobody.
this, Nico.
Go ahead.
Mick Fisher. After Mick Fisher ran him down, Mick Fisher had to run him down. And Mick Fisher figured out where's live stream, ran him down, got in his face, and after it was all said and fucking done, you know what the first words were out of fucking Pig Nose's face? Oh yeah, people giving out where I'm live streaming and shit, and then he came down here. Dude, he didn't even
Probably.
comprehend. He was the one that said something about the girl had a, looked like she was going bald or something. He said some nasty shit about that girl. But he has no room to talk. He will not even buy his GFE any Clearasil for her face. Now, I'm a little worried. When I see a Filipina with acne, that tells me that Filipina is a teenager. Okay? So, you better get that girl some fucking Clearasil, man. Because, man, that pimple is growing and it's fucking huge. I can hear her talking, hello, please pop me. And you gotta pop that pimple or get her some Clearasil, dude. So, and it was funny. The look on dipshit Travel's face when he was faced with a guy that's 6 feet tall, 6'6", I think. The guy is fucking Andre the Giant, for crying out loud, and he shit all over himself like a 2-year-old. And then when I saw the face off between the fucking Barry and Frank, it was like a fight broke out in the special education room in high school between two Corky Romanos who pick their fucking nose and eat it during class. Eh? And none of them knew what to do. They looked like they both had fucking ALS, With ALS was where, boom, you can't move your eyes, get this freezes, that freezes. They just stood there staring at each other. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And that weasel, dipshit Travel, set it all up. Right? And you're right, Aloe. I keep reading the comments from these Frank lovers, and every time you talk, they move the goalposts. They're like liberals. They're like liberals in the goddamn Congress and Senate. They keep moving the goalposts so you never get to the goal. Okay? And that's all they got. They got nothing else. Period.
Look, at the end of the day, let's be real. And I want to address our guys, but also the other guys, the other side. People who actually root for Frank. I get it. Okay. You are here because you stick up for him. You are here because you do not like us for whatever reason. And I get that part. It's part of what we do on here. But I'm just asking you, can we agree to the key elements of a potential meetup? And look, I don't want this to become something like, that person is getting involved, that person is also getting involved, there are 3 subs who also want to come. No, this is a Frank and Alo issue. And why did it become an issue? And I'm repeating myself here because I think that at some point, the other side will at least try to understand that it is not wise to make more and more demands, because then it's not going to happen. We have to meet at a point halfway somewhere, and then the very basic. We need to find some common ground here. And of course, that's going to be very basic. We cannot get into come to this place, or you need to sign the document first, or you should do this first. Because if there are so many requirements, both sides, I'm talking about both sides will not be able to fulfill these requirements. And you see that, right? And I know you want to call me this and that. And our guys, as you can hear it on the panel, we do the same. Fair enough, okay? But let's keep an open mind about this. If Frank really wants to meet up, why not do his visa run going through the port of Manila? And again, if he does not respond to this, then I let it go, because I'm not going to come on live stream and say, he didn't wanna do it. He's going to use Cebu as airport, blah blah blah. He chickened out. No, I'm not going to do that. I will let it go. I will not talk about this anymore. We'll talk about all the other things that are happening right now in this community. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. I think after I listen to some of the live streams, podcasts later, I'm pretty sure that there will be new developments happening in this community. A lot of content for our live streams. No question about that. But Nico is right about one thing. And you saw it and witnessed it all the time. And I'm talking to the other guys now. You know that people usually do not meet up.
They don't.
You know that people will say, okay, you started this, you should come to my place.
Come to me, and you need to
or
go
you need to
my
come to me,
barranca.
or
Yeah.
I have a life outside of YouTube, I'm not interested. Why should I meet with somebody like you? Okay, I get it. Why don't you just say, look, I just said something stupid on the internet and I'll move on. Look, I said a lot of fucking stupid things on the internet and I just moved on from it. Sometimes. And it wouldn't be a big deal anyway. Then you apologize, say, look, there was a misunderstanding. Nico did that last week or 2 weeks ago. Apologized to several people, and he clarified the situation, reached out to them, boom, bang, problem solved, people move on.
Yeah, and I appreciate that, Al. Thank you.
So what I'm trying to say is, usually, Nico, in your case, this is what I think will happen. People will meet you, some of them, but they will approach you in a different way. They will say, look, Nico, let's sit down, let's have a beer, let's talk. And it's, in my opinion, I'm not trying to undermine what you do here, Nico, but I think most people, when they meet you in real life, including the guys who are actually always bashing you, they will say, look, it's just because you associate with people like Alo and maybe Popeye, and that's why I got riled up. And you know what? Now let's sit down, let's have a beer, let's talk, and you and them will let it go. It has happened before. It has happened with Big E. He was called the face of fucking hate on here. Why? Because he gave me and others a platform on his channel.
And I'm glad.
And now everything seems to be fine. I'm not undermining what you say. I know you will go there. I know you will face them.
Yeah.
And I also know if they would try to fuck with you, yes, then they would be in trouble. But I think they will back down. I don't want to call it back down, but I think they would be very friendly to you in a real world scenario.
Yeah.
What do you think?
And they shouldn't do that. Let me tell you guys something. I have said this from the beginning. I'm a really good guy. I really am. You guys can turn this. Ferry can turn into anything that he wants to. You guys turn this to whatever you want. Aloe is 100% right. I told you, man. Don't confuse me with fucking YouTube, man. None of you bitches, I'm calling you out, man. The only person that I will honestly say that I took YouTube into reality, like out here, real world, is fucking Jay. If I met Jay in real life, in real life, and this was different, I respect the fact that we can deal this like men. And I said I was sorry. Outside of that, fucking Viagra, fucking boy, and fucking you guys, don't fucking confuse what the fuck you think is gonna happen. Quit fucking thinking that you are gonna be on your toes. Quit talking in fucking YouTube. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. My fucking email or on a video. Half of you guys, this is entertainment to you. That's fine. When I am in fucking Philippines, I can stop fucking saying the crime family. If that fucking tickles your pickle, that's fine. That means we're getting under your skin. And fuck you. Enjoy it, bitch. But don't confuse me with fucking YouTube. Because I swear to God, I'm telling you, if you don't bring that same energy, there's not going to be cameras. I'm going to tell you right now. There's not going to be cameras. And you can play it how you want it. Go make a video after Aloe's done. Go talk about it was Popeye's fault fucking 15 minutes later. All right? I'm going to tell you, Mr. Viagra fucking boy, you should have just shut the fuck up. Stop acting like you got all this fucking backup and you're making fucking videos from your fucking room and you're fucking having your little fucking a girlfriend experience that you pay for every fucking month. I'm going to tell you something. You got to end up walking down the street. You're going to end up having to fucking go buy something. And when you do, I cannot wait till you fucking look over your shoulder and I'm there. Because I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to fucking laugh. I'm going to laugh in your fucking face as you're urinating in your fucking cell. Because you act like, you act like you're the reason fucking politics fucking works. You're in a fucking
But you know what,
room.
Nico? You know what, Nico? I think he actually really likes you. Somehow.
No, he don't. He don't. If he did, I'm going to tell you, Alan, I'm going to be honest with you. If he walked up to me, this is the godforsaken truth, and it's being recorded. If he actually wanted to be a real man, he could have reached out to me, Aloe, and said, "Hey, listen, I'm just joking around. Let's have some fun." Because
Nico, there's just too much pressure, because look at the Gypsy interview. Gypsy Jaywalk went on there and they had a good fucking discussion. Really civil. And all of them came off really as decent guys.
Because he's
both
drunk
sides.
and bipolar. Okay? He blames the alcohol
both sides.
and the fucking pills, Aloe.
Maybe that's the case. Yeah, but it was a good interview. And then afterwards, he actually blocked Gypsy again because he realized, wait a second, I had a good discussion with one of these other guys. Oh, God forbid, Gypsy has been a RRR moderator. Let's not forget about that. So I'm dealing with pure evil here. And that's the reason why. Because, look, they need this we against them issue because somebody has to be the bad guys. And so it's Nico. Now it's Nico, it's Popeye, it's the Jester, it's other guys. They need that. And look, that's what I built my channel on. The controversy, we versus them. I was always transparent about that. We need somebody out there. I admit that. But they need it too. Because look, it's not really great content coming out of their channel. But look, Nico, I really believe that in a real world scenario, they will try to pacify you and say, look, Nico, it's just YouTube. Let's sit down. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something here, Nico.
Please ask away, brother.
Why do you think? Because based on what you just told me, you believe it's going to be different with you, and there will be an escalation. I think no. Why do you think it's going to be any different than the Mick Fisher situation. Because in the Mick Fisher situation, he was very agitated, but then he apologized. He apologized several times. And I think it's going to be exactly the same. You tell me, why do you think he will not do that in your case if you come as close as Mick Fisher did?
Oh no, because I'll call him out. I'm like, yo, shut off the fucking camera and let's go the fuck around the corner. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking this fucking game. Stop blaming fucking Aloe. Stop blaming Popeye. You know, the thing is that Aloe, what I'm noticing is these guys, they do exactly the same thing that you and fucking Popeye supposedly do. Oh, they attacked my family. But then yet they're posting fucking videos and pictures of women. They don't know who the fuck it is. But it's okay when they do it. The difference, Aloe, is when I'm there, I can tell you. And you know, Ricky, Viagra Rick, if you're out there, I can guarantee you, all of you guys in the chat, Mr. Ronaldo, Mr. all these people that follow, I would love for you to be in a live show that says Ricky and Nico are finally gonna meet behind cameras. It won't happen. He's gonna say it, but it won't happen. And Aloe, the reason he does it is because it sticks. They like the controversy. They like the fact that it continues to grow. You know, they don't call them out. They'll call you out. They'll call Popeye. They'll call me. They'll call Big E. They'll call everybody out. But when I step foot in that door, I want to see a fucking letter from fucking the president of fucking the Philippines saying I'm a degenerate and I am not allowed to be there. I can guarantee you. And Ronaldo, you keep talking about enjoy your fucking time. If I had a fucking wrench, I'd block you. You keep talking about all this shit about Aloe. You still have not said, I have served. I have been in the fucking dirt. Why are you not asking me the same question?
I have a question. I have a question for you guys, and I have a question for the guys in the live chat. My question is, why is it that everybody believes that the only solution to all of this is a physical altercation in a foreign country? What do you think will happen to you? Because we saw what happened to Pignose. We saw that Fazio then took legal action against him. And it has been something quite remarkable in my opinion, because this has cost him a lot of money and trouble. He has to always go to the hearings. He meets up with these lawyers, the court hearings, traveling back and forth to Bohol. Is it really what you guys want? Because we have to think until the end here. Let's say Frank meets up. Let's say they meet up with Nico. What does it really prove? Are you going to get physical with these people? What's the point, really? Because I would like the other side to clarify that. What's going to happen really when Nico shows up, or if I meet up with Frank somewhere in I don't know where? Do you really think they would get physical with you?
Nope.
I think that would be a problem.
Nope.
Because there are many people around. They see what's going to happen. There are cameras all around. I mean, I get the bravado and all that I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. I get it. Okay, it's entertainment. It's YouTube. Everybody wants to be the tough guy.
Yeah.
So I'm asking, what do you think is going to happen? Do you really think you need something like this in a foreign country, in the Philippines? Because at some point there will be some involvement of the authorities then. Or am I wrong?
No, they're not going to do nothing. I'm telling you. If you notice, I mean, I can't say anything about the Frank thing because this is an ongoing thing across the board, bro. Nobody is going to meet you personally. Nobody. They'll say, come to my island, come to down the street. What? Listen, I will tell you where I'm going to fucking stay. I will tell you, dude, I don't have to have no video. I will tell you, but bring that same fucking energy. dude, it doesn't matter if you don't have to fucking show an avatar. I'll show you my face. And what they'll do is, well, I'm waiting for you here. It doesn't do none of these guys. You know, you got this guy talking about, you know, they're gonna nobody's gonna come to you, Aloe. I'm telling you. Watch the videos and the live shows after you're done. Nobody. And Viagra,
don't you think it would be risky for somebody like this?
No.
I mean, don't you think for a foreigner would it not be risky? Because look, actually, there's some stuff that they say is actually true because they do not know, will I show up or not? Will I show up with somebody? Will I try to take footage and just sit there and say, look, my name is Aloe de Winter. Hi, nice to meet you. And then that person might get physical with me and out of nowhere will hit me. Do you think I would have the footage of that and run to the police right away? Or do I have friends and cousins with me who are waiting around the corner? There are many factors involved in this. And of course, they could use this as an excuse because they could say Aloe de Winter is just looking for some, you know, legal case that he can pursue because we physically attacked him. Maybe it's the reason why he wants to meet up with this or that guy. Or he's probably never going to show up anyway because for him, this is just all a game. Or maybe he will show up, take footage, but he will not show himself. There are many different factors in this. And I ask myself, if you are in their shoes, and most of them are foreigners, they are tourists, and they do not have really a network in place, like, you know, a family. And the ladies that they are with, if you look at the one that you were talking about, Popeye, earlier with, you know, Pig Nose's GF, to call it that way, I do not really think that she has the clout in the Philippines to back him up and to help him in any way. It's the same with Frank's girlfriend. These people are not, how should I say? These people are, you know, Jesus Christ, is a. So what is really going to happen? What's the plan here? You know, when they say you're not going to tell that to my face, what are they going to do about it?
They're the only ones that have girlfriends or women that they know. But maybe you may have to pay for the girlfriend experience, but I have women that actually fucking work in the whole fucking genre. So these guys that act like I have a Filipina, bro, I have 7. Who the fuck are you? You know, who the fuck are you? Like, what are you? You the only motherfucker that's got it. I don't pay for my bitch. You pay for your bitch, but I got a woman that works. What do you think the credibility is? They're gonna, you know how Filipinos are, Aloe. And they're gonna talk. And where do you work? Well, I work at a bar.
Other question, Nico. Other question, Nico.
Yes.
Other question, Nico. Let's say you will go to Cebu and you meet people in IT Park.
Yeah.
Some of these guys. And they beat the shit out of you. Like 3 or 4 of them.
Yes.
And it's all over the fucking cameras, you know, like it's on CCTV. There are guards, there are witnesses, there are shop owners, security guards of the shops, restaurants, whatever. There are CCTV cameras everywhere. That's the question. Let's put it this way. Nico goes to Cebu, gets the shit beaten out of him. And well, and then what? Will they flee the country?
I mean,
will they flee the country? What are the consequences of that kind of behavior? Because it's you know, the motive is there. There are dozens of live streams where they announce they're going to do this and that to you. They are known. People know how they look like. They are foreign tourists. What's it gonna be? Will they flee the country within 24 hours, 48 hours, never come back because there would be a pending case against them? I think a lot of this is just fucking bravado. Look, I get it. You don't like our live streams? Okay, fine. We are really not here to make friends. That was my line back then when I was an RRR. We are not here to make friends. We come on here to talk about the content of other vloggers. That's my content. I don't come on here because I want to show you where to get a nice meal, although sometimes I do food reviews now.
I agree. Good food.
But look, you get the point, right? This is a drama channel, ladies and gentlemen. God. It's about drama. And if you get involved in drama, then don't cry foul when we do the things you do to our guys, to you, when we give you a dose of your own medicine. That's all there is. We had a guy on here who had fucking drama in the name of his channel. And look who is in his little house trying to put one copyright strike after another, spending hours of his 5-star lifestyle every single day because he is so triggered about the fact that Popeye here is monetized. That tells you a lot about the kind of people that we are dealing with.
Exactly.
And some of these guys live streaming out of a detention center, and they are trying so hard to fend off any legal problems. Some of these guys were regularly visiting YouTube. We have information that there is a real reason why they are not going back to Thailand, for instance, because they fucked up big time. Not only in Thailand, but also in the United States, because they owe money to the taxpayer, to the taxman. And the list goes on and on. I have not heard or seen any evidence from the other side where they said, look, Alo de Winter, that's his real name, that's his criminal record. Popeye, military record. This is when he went broke. This is when he stole a car. This is when he took hostages in a Jollibee in Florida. I've never seen something like that. It's all fantasy. Nico was a mobster in Boston. he ran the Puerto Rican Celtics crime family up in Boston. I've never seen anything like that. It's all fabricated, and therefore you keep telling your fanboys and your supporters, you keep telling lies about us to them. And why is that? Because we tell the truth about you, and you don't fucking like it. That's what this is all about.
Exactly.
Stop telling lies about us, and we will stop telling the truth about you. It's really as simple as this.
They're not that important. The only people that make them important are the trolls that watch them. They're not that important. We never come in here and talk about anybody that hasn't done anything wrong. That's the difference. And they try to silence Aloe. They try to silence Popeye. They try to, what? Oh, Nico's next. What the flying fuck do you think you're going to do to my channel that I can't make another one? As if you can do anything to my channel. You can't. But it's convenient to say and go. And you know what? I don't see Aloe in fucking 17, 20, 30 shows saying the crime family. I don't see fucking Popeye fucking sitting there in fucking 30 channels in every chance he gets. Oh, well, it's Popeye's fault since 2000. You don't see me. Dude, I left you the fuck alone. You're a fucking pathetic. You pay 20,000 fucking pesos a month to fucking get the girlfriend experience. You think sitting there in the unwashed fucking Hawaiian shirt makes you fucking important? You should have just shut the fuck up and let the fucking shit alone. Bro, I cannot wait to see how you smell in person when I finally hit the fucking Philippines and fucking walk up to you like I did fucking Bama.
You know how this shit comes off to me? You know how this shit comes off, ladies and gentlemen? It's like a boy, a big chubby boy in class, let's say grade school, and that boy bullies everyone else, tries to be a tough guy, bullies everyone, right? And then a group of guys come together and say, enough is enough. Your road ends here. Enough with the bullying. And then they give that little chubby boy a dose of his own medicine. And you know what that guy does? That tough boy, he runs to the teacher and says, these 3 boys are bullying me. That's exactly what this is all about. This is exactly what it's all about. He built his channel on 30 seconds vlog, going after each and every one who is a member in this community. Half of the guys on his channel, I don't even know. He started his vlogs when he was still in Germany. He was calling out everybody. This guy is a piece of shit. That guy is a loser. This guy is no good. And I laughed it off. Let's remember that. And everybody found it funny. I found it funny. I even promoted this guy. I told many of our subs, hey, go over there, check this guy out. He's hilarious. Up until I understood that he is actually mentally ill. You know, all these rallies where he screams at the people, shouts some slogans. I mean, that's all funny and good and people laugh about it, but that's only funny when you think of it as a prank or disturbing the rally itself because you don't agree with what people say there. Okay, fine. That's politics. It's activism, political activism, some sort of political activism. Fine. Not a big deal. But the reason behind this is not because he's trying to be funny. He really thinks he has a fucking message. He really thinks that he single-handedly took down the Democratic Party, ladies and gentlemen. And I know the Democrats are not very popular around here. But let me ask you, do you really think that this nut job is responsible for taking down the Clintons? Do you really think that he made a difference in the campaign? Because now he's not only fighting the Biden crime family, he's fighting the Al de Winter, Popeye One, and Nico and Mick Fisher and whoever else is out there, crime families. That's his mission now. To win at all costs, whatever it takes. And he's recruiting people in the community. And if you guys out there really care about your channel, you would know that associating with him will not do you any good. It's not good for your channel. It's not good for your reputation. But fine, it's your choice. What can I do about it, right?
I agree. I'm glad you said that.
I'm
Because
sure
at the end of the day, mental health is really like it's real. Because you know how, and I'm going to share something with you and Popeye and everybody in the chat. I'm going to say something that I'm serious, I never talk about. Popeye, it'll be okay. It's okay. Okay.
Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. Yeah. Let's just say if you drop a dime, I'm the same as that dime. Aloe. I can tell when somebody has like serious issues and that boy needs to get checked. That's all I can say. Popeye drew me back because I was about to go. Because
don't do it.
Yeah, because you know, hey, Aloe, remember this? Popeye knows. It takes one to know one. Yeah, trust me. That boy needs to he needs to figure out what the fuck's wrong with him. And
But you know what he's doing right now, right this minute?
He's probably contemplating what we're
No,
talking
he's not. This is what he is doing. He is doing a live stream that says, watch Big Shot travel in the Philippines in 30 minutes. Popeye won. Bye-bye. The Biggest Loser has lost his channel in the Philippines. YouTube community. Well, I know you're listening now.
Yeah.
Look,
think,
gentlemen,
let me
isn't it
finish.
strange? Isn't it strange that all these guys are live streaming about our live stream, are live streaming about the Ala de Winter live stream? Because you know that's where it's happening. Okay, Frank and Ricky doing live streams about this live stream, then you know you arrived. Then you know you are a topic, a micro channel from a faceless, nameless troll dominating the drama scene in the Philippines. How cool is that? I think I deserve a thumbs up for that. If you haven't given me a thumbs up yet, I think you owe me that thumbs up. I will never ask you for money, but show me some love and give me that thumbs up. Frank live streaming this because he has no content, never goes anywhere, never eats out, never travels anywhere, never does anything. Complete loser, has a thumbnail up there with the kids of his daughter. Well, when was the last time you talked to them? When was the last time you sent them any gifts? When was the last time you actually saw them? And you try hard to use that to come off as a family man? Come on, Frank. You know why you hate it when people call you out for your BS? Because they always caught you ever since you came on the scene when you tell people a lie. You ridicule the people behind the copycat channel because of the 37,000 or 3,700 square meter, I think it was. You said, oh, now they are even checking on my property and things like that. The reason why they do that, Frank, is because you came on here, all the bravado that you are now owner of a big mansion in the middle of nowhere, the jungle castle, okay? That's the reason why people do that, because they want to prove you wrong. They know that you are embellishing everything. That's the reason why they do it. Stop laughing about what you own and not, and then people wouldn't do that. And then you take it out of context. People call you out on your lies. That's all there is. They couldn't care less. Come on. And the other guy now started a live stream about you, Popeye.
Yeah,
Has your name in his live stream. Has your name in his live stream title, and the other guy, Frank, has my name in the live stream title.
Yeah. And on
that's
top
when
of it,
you know you are relevant.
On top of it, he's spiking the football a little too early, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Spiking the football a little too early, man.
He'll get 60, 70 people watching. And let me tell you, I asked nicely, did I not, everybody in the chat, Aloe and Popeye, did I not say, hey, listen, let's have fun, but I think you're taking it too far. I'm going to tell you something, Viagra Rick. You should have just left me alone. When I arrived there and you haven't reached out to the fucking president and you haven't fucking emailed fucking the barangay and you haven't fucking reached out to fucking
I
immigration.
Think Manny Pacquiao's gonna meet you at
and
the
Manny
airport,
Pacquiao in your corner, and dude, shut the fuck up. You should have just left me alone. I wasn't gonna fucking bother you, bro. Stop acting like you're the reason everything fucking functions. You're fucking washed up. Let me tell you, I don't spend 15, 20,000 fucking pesos for a fucking girlfriend experience. I've had that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I pay for lunch. I pay for dinner. But when you gotta fucking sit in a fucking room because you're so worried about who the fuck's gonna sneak up behind you when you're not going live. Hey, wait, actually, this sounds kind of coincidental, guys. Didn't know he was live, rolled up on fucking Fazio, rolled up behind him and hit him in the face. It sounds very coincidental, bro. Let me tell you something. There's one thing between me and him is I don't leave myself open. And I won't leave you to the opportunity to do a live show. So enjoy what you're doing. And when I step foot out there and your fucking so-called email to your president doesn't work and your fucking barangay shit don't work and I'm stepping foot in the Philippines, that's even if I go.
It's called delusions of grandeur.
Yeah, exactly.
The misbelief of a man who thinks he makes a difference in anyone's life. That's the reason why he's out there trying to help expats, because he thinks I can make a difference. He feels useless. He feels
can you do me a
neglected.
favor?
He feels forgotten because of what happened to his ex-wife, what happened to his brother, and what happened to his children.
Aloe, put the link in the chat and let fucking Fat Boy fucking Mr. fucking latest live stream that I'm gonna do about Popeye. Let him come in the chat and fucking talk shit personally.
Now he will probably not come on here because
he won't. But he'll go do a live show.
He will not come on here. But I think it's kind of flattering that when I do a live stream, the faceless, nameless Out of the Winter doing a live stream, and people are tuning in, and they are not only tuning in, they live stream my live stream on their channel, and that's kind of flattering. I have no problem with that, by the way. I think it's I think
it's flattering.
I saw that Jeff Hart gave us a thumbs up. At least that's what he says. I appreciate that. Jeff Hart is not one of the guys that I would say is supporting us, but I always want to talk to the other guys. I want to have a conversation with them. And they are always open to come on this panel and then have a discussion with them, because that stuff with, when we say, it's a piece of shit, fuck you, get off here, you're a FB fanboy, go over there. I don't like doing that. I just want to discuss the matters with them. Of course, there is bashing involved in it. Of course, there is
Yeah.
drama involved in it. But there is a certain way to do things. And if they come here and they have another opinion, I always embrace that. I appreciate that. The same with Mitch Lewis and the same with Ronaldo Benedicta, because these are the guys who have a different opinion, and these are the guys who actually give us the pointers for the topics that we are discussing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to wrap this one up, and I would like to open the last round, the so-called last comments and last thoughts round. And I would like Nico to go first, and then I say it will be your turn, Popeye, before we wrap this one up. Last thoughts, comments from you guys on the panel, and I would also like to invite the guys in the chat. What's your take on today's show? Any last comments, thoughts? I might read out loud a few of your comments. Nico, go ahead, please.
Well, Aloe, thank you for having me on the show. Popeye, it's always a pleasure. I hope you fucking choke and, crack your fucking teeth. Me, I'm going to tell you guys something. There's a difference between reaching out to people and saying, hey, I got to talk to you. And there's a difference between posting your shit out there acting like you're fucking God Savior. I have mentioned many times that I have no issues opinionating, but when you're out there looking like the victim, then your credibility is fucking shot. So you guys may hate Aloe for the shit that he does, and you know what? I don't agree with a lot of his methods, but you know what? Aloe was the only one, and then Popeye was the only one that said, you know what? I think you should squash it between certain people. Half of you guys like to talk the fucking game, and when you're given the opportunity to come on Aloe's show, and he has said, I'm not going to speak over you, I'm not going to talk about it, I'm not going to make it, you guys are welcome, and none of you motherfuckers show up. So stop acting like you're going to make a show about Popeye in the next fucking 15, 20 minutes and say how much you took this and took that. You didn't fucking take nothing. You know what? Because we can always come back. Because you know what? The more you talk about us is the more we're there. Stop acting like the fucking victim and be a real man and grow some fucking hairs on your balls and fucking act like when you can give it, you can take it, which you can't. And guys,
thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you guys in the chat.
Thank you very much, Nico, for that statement. Popeye, your turn.
Okay, my final words. Parting message to Dipshit Travel. Number one, I think you're spiking the football a little too early. I think I'm going to pull a Tom Brady on you, and you're going to be very unhappy. Number two, hey, seeing how you like to report people, I just reported your live stream. That should go really well for you after putting in all those copyright claims. That should go really good for you.
Yeah.
I wish you the best of luck with that, number one. Number two, just because I lose the channel doesn't mean I go away. All right? It's like ETP. He's a thorn in your ass, man. I love that thumbnail he's got up. You holding up, the mug shot of you in Philippines. That will go down in history. That will go down in history. And when history is all said and done, you will not even be a footnote. Because like I said, and I'll say it the last time on this show, is that you guys are nothing but a functional illiterate. That's all you are. You can't read, you can't write, you don't know where a period goes, you don't know anything about grammar. You are functional illiterates. All out of the special ed class and fucking moved through 4 years of high school just to get rid of you. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Popeye. Always appreciate that you guys come on the panel here, Nico and Popeye One. I would like to address a few things before we end the show. Number one, the copyright issue. I think it is it's shitty. Okay, there is no other way to describe this. Let the people out there decide what they want to listen to. Don't be sensitive about the content of other people's channel. Because what's happening right now is you are basically trying to take away the opportunity for others out there, our audience, to come to their own conclusion. Let them listen and watch the content of your channel. Because when you put copyright strikes on these channels, then you are robbing the audience of another opportunity to look at the other side of the story. At the end of the day, you're dealing with micro channels here. At the end of the day, Expat Trash in the Philippines or Popeye One or my channel, they just give you a different perspective of the events, the issues that this community, as we call it, is dealing with. And I think the people have the right, especially on social media, they have the right to listen to our live streams and to watch our content. But you guys are trying to destroy that. And by doing so, you take away that opportunity for people to listen to more than your side of the story. And what is that? That's censorship. That's the very definition of censorship. I only allow you to see and hear my content. I only allow you to agree with me. And if you don't, and then go somewhere else, you are blocked. I won't allow anyone to attack my content. It's either my way or the internet highway. So that's the point here, ladies and gentlemen. Because look, there are many people who do not agree what I do, what Popeye does, what Nico does. They can hate us and whatever. But it seems to me that those guys who always accuse others of being trolls are extremely sensitive about disagreeing views. And why is that? The arrogance that comes with it, believing that only their side should be heard, is something that I believe needs to be checked. They need to be put under scrutiny, especially when we are dealing with bigger channels. So there's no reason to censor Expat Trash in the Philippines. There's no reason to put copyright strikes on Popeye One's channel. At the end of the day, it's your loss, the audience's loss, the listener's loss. Because again, they want to control what you choose to watch and listen on YouTube, and that cannot be in the interest of this social media platform, YouTube. I will be coming out with a few vlogs next week about various places in the Philippines, restaurants, whatever. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do a live stream, probably in a week or so. Let's see what happens in this community. Until then, I think there's a lot going on right now, and I have to go back and listen to Frank's and Ricky's and other live streams. And I hope that there will be some sort of resolution regarding other issues in this community. I will soon, ladies and gentlemen, release more tapes of the Go Go Bobo tape, episode 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on and so forth, over on my other channels. And I will also start to edit the newest and latest voicemails of our good friend Barry Lee Jordan. Thank you very much for listening. This was my live stream. And please leave a thumbs up and comments about this live stream here, and I will get back to you. And if you want to reach out to me, you can do so over FB or on YouTube itself. You'll find my email in the About section. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Catch you on the next one.
Have a good night, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.